Hello everyone, my name is MoewJoew and welcome back to another video on the channel today. And yeah, today we're going to do the Bahrain Grand Prix with Stoffel Vandoorne. Um, new parts have been fitted to our car. I tried to do an engine upgrades, and so we have 8 horsepowers on the engine more for the Mclaren Honda car right now. So yeah, this was our first engine upgrade, our first upgrade. Then here are the practice results. I set 7th position, my teammate did 13th position, so, and he also had a penalty from 5 positions, so he is going to be dropped down the order. But yeah, we did 7th position, and that looked really great because here is qualifying 1, the first lap on the Bahrain Grand Prix. One of my favorite tracks that I like to drive around. But manually, normally, I do great around this track, and it looks like we have 3rd position right now. We skipped ahead, ended up in 5th position, and now rewinding over here, and we ended in 5th position. So it's a great result. Fernando also ended in 19th position, so he's going to be dropped down to last because he has a 5 grid penalty place, 5 position grid penalty. I mean, but yeah, we're not in that case, so we ended in 5th position. So here for qualifying 2 right now. A few upcoming to the last corner. I mean, good DRS, cross the line, the finish straight over here for our first lap of the Bahrain qualifying 2. Someone's getting out of the pit lane at Sparrows. He's blocking our way. So we maybe lost a bit of time because of that. So maybe we want to do a second run. So here last corner. Let's see what it's going to be. DRS. And it's the 4th position with a 1:31.702. So it looks like it was fastest lap time. P6 it was. Yeah, it was enough to get P6 in qualifying 2. So Rajan, Kimi Räikkönen, Kevin Magnussen, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz and Nico Hülkenberg are out of Q2, so we're going to go to Q3 for the first lap. Let's try to do our best and get our best position that I can get in this McLaren. So here we are, lap is done. After crossing the finish line, what's going to be it's 6th position, so it looks really good. We did another lap, so we went down into the garage and then tried it again a second lap, and as you see, 3, 2, 1 as we crossed the line, just like Fernando Alonso did in Silverstone, to set his fastest lap time in Q1 that he did. And now you're doing like the same with Stoffel Vandoorne. It looks like, yeah, it was just like the scenes that happened over there, but just not a crowd that went crazy about it. But yeah, we have 7th position for Q3 over here to start the race, so it's a great position to start the race in with 1:31.318. So behind us is Jonathan Palmer, Ocon and Massa. So and if ahead of us is going to be Stroll, Ricciardo, Vettel, Verstappen, Hamilton and Bottas in 1st position. But as I said, let's go to the race and let's see what's going to happen. Let's hope for to score some points. Let's go to the race. So we're back at the starting grid over here for the Bahrain Grand Prix, the race over here. It's 31 degrees, 25 degrees on the air, track is 31. We're adding some more fuel into the car as we usually do. So now red lights are out over here. We had a great start. Ricciardo has also a great start. I think Bottas also, they stayed in the same position. Hamilton did not get a great start because he been overruled by Vettel. As we almost smashed into the back of Vettel. Ricciardo has not overtook Hamilton, so Hamilton had a great exit out of that third one. So now we are virtually in podium position. So we're in third position, Hamilton in fourth, Bottas in first, Vettel in second on the first lap over here. Scenes that not usually happens with the McLaren. Harriota has been disqualified like the Manuals always do get disqualified. So another driver will get disqualified soon. It's safety car because of that. I hated to have this mod over here, but I want to have I want to have basically Manor disqualified, but it's stupid that this mod, although it's a grey mod, but someone gets into the pits. I think it was Vettel. I'm not sure of that. I think it's Bottas because he's in fourth position right now, and we are dropping down. It's long pit lane over here. New tires because it's safety car. We want to be driving a tire that we can drive longer than those other guys, and still have great lap times. So super soft it is. We're now in 6th position, but it's safety car right now. So in front of us is Bottas, Ricciardo behind us. I'm not sure what happened with Ricciardo, but now you're on a 4th lap. Safety car is coming in, so maintain speed as we do. We're getting close to Bottas, but I think he's going to get a greater start than us. And our teammate is in front of Bottas, so he didn't came into the pits, I think it is. But now we are on a finish straight over here on lap 5. Yeah, Bottas is just flying away from us, and Ricciardo is still behind us with a little gap over here. We try to go into the inside as we go side by side with our teammate Alonso. We overtook Bottas, so right now it's time to overtake our teammate right now because we want to have great positions to get gained by us in this McLaren over here into this career mode with Stoffel Vandoorne. We want to score points. We had a great start, P7 I think it was, and now we dropped down because of the safety car because we came in earlier in the race. Excuse me. So yeah, we pitted earlier to get a great it's some kind of strategy that I used to do. I'm not sure if it's a great strategy, but yeah. Over here we missed the apex of the corner, and Bottas overtook us again on lap 5. On the end of lap 5, I think it was. Yes, it was. So up into lap 6. Someone is into the pits. I'm not sure who it was. Ricciardo is still behind me now, side by side with Bottas as we go into turn 1. He gets back behind me again. Now Pascal Wehrlein is in front of us. Let's try and overtake this guy because we have a better traction on him. Magnussen in front of Pascal Wehrlein, and as we go into the third or fourth corner it is, Magnussen is trying to attack Sainz over there in the Toro Rosso, a good looking car and the best looking car of 2017 season. I also added the livery from the house over there of 2017, right, the current livery, and he smashed into my car. I lost the back end, and now another Pascal Wehrlein smashed into my car again. Let's see, replay of that. So over here he smashed into my car, so I got out onto the outside. I missed the apex because of him, but I got the better traction and got in front of him again in 11th position. We're almost into the points. Missed the apex again over here, Pascal Wehrlein. Oh no, it's Bottas right now who overtakes us. Pascal Wehrlein was also trying to do something on lap 6. Almost the end of lap 6. But over here we get the great apex over here, get a lot of traction over there. And Bottas is not too far in front of us, and Pascal Wehrlein isn't also too far behind us. and not trying to do a dive over here because it wasn't worth it. And now onto this finish straight, let's try to have a little slipstream. DRS isn't enabled right now. It is enabled, but I can't use it anymore. It's going to be for the next lap, I think. Over here into the inside of first corner, we overtook two cars. It's going to be Bottas and Magnussen. Two flies at once. Was a risky move to do because we could have crashed into each other and could have lost a wheel or something or front wing, and yeah, and that would screw my strategy for the race, yeah, entirely. But right now we are in 8th position. We have 2, 3, 5, or I don't know which points. Like 10 is 1, 9 is 2, like 3 points right now, and we are on lap 7. After we came in earlier for the safety car. Huge pile of cars, huge pack of cars coming in right now. We switched up into 5th position, and yeah, now into 3rd position, so virtually we are back into the podium position. So now Sainz is in front of us, and then we have Raikkonen onto the lead. As we skip ahead onto 9th lap over here, we get closer to Sainz, who's losing time on Raikkonen because he's in a faster car. And yeah, Toro Rosso is basically running on a Renault engine, which is much slower, but the McLaren Honda is always also slower, but due to the upgrade I had with 8 horsepower more we had a little upgrade, so yeah, the horsepower should work a little bit over here in Bahrain. Okay. So now that okay, we know that already. We are on mix mode because we want to save some fuel till the end of the race. So now I can switch it up into standard mix mode. We get closer to Sainz over here into the first corner on lap 11. He's still in 2nd, I'm in 3rd. Hamilton gets closer into 4th position, and yeah, Raikkonen is still in the lead in 3rd position. But let's try into the inside over here. We didn't cut the corner, and we're still side by side with each other. Let's try and overtake the guy. It's not going to happen because he's in front of me again. He was too far in front of me again. And yeah, I didn't want to lose some parts of the car, I mean. But yeah, skipped ahead on the end onto the end of lap 11. Sainz get into the pits. We switched up to 2nd position for Stoffel Vandoorne is now to 2nd position. So Stoffel Vandoorne is now into 2nd position on lap 12. Hamilton in 3rd. So he's getting closer over there if you look to the track map. So now we're going to go into the pits for our new set of tires. Yeah, braked just in time. Someone has come into the pits. It looks like it was a Ferrari, so I think Kimi Raikkonen went into the pits for his new tires. Maybe he lost a bit of front wing, I don't know what happened. So yeah, anything can happen, but I don't think he lost a front wing because otherwise he would have stayed longer into the pits because he was too fast gone again. Sainz over there, now Hülkenberg behind him. So as we complete with the grid over here behind Hülkenberg, in 8th position, 9th is Perez, and in front of Hülkenberg is Sainz, who we have overtook as he went into the pits 1 or 3 laps earlier or something. We have enough fuel to go till the end of the race, so we can use it in a great way. So let's try not to ruin our race because of that. So we have enough fuel to do the end of the race, so we need to use it at the right time as we need it. So as we are here on straight, I could have used the rich mix mode, but yeah, unfortunately didn't happen. Still behind Hülkenberg over here on lap 13. Yeah, not much to say about it because we lost a bit of time. Because we did a bad exit over here into over there in not sure what the corner is called, but yeah, over here we did a mistake into the gravel. Over here onto the finish straight after 2 laps. Lap 17, we made a good exit out of turn 1. Let's try into the inside. Hulkenberg's lock ups his front right tires, which made us to go get past him and overtake the guy. So now Sainz gets a little bit slower. And why do I know that? Because I'm getting faster and closer to the guy. So that means Sainz is slower. Because there isn't the guy, maybe a little bit of slipstream. So it should get us a little bit closer right now into turn 1. We're closer to the guy. I'm not sure who is in front of him. I think it is Ferrari. It is a Ferrari of Kimi Räikkönen, and I think in front of him is Lance Stroll. So let's see if it is Lance Stroll, or maybe it couldn't be Massa or something. Sainz gets into the pits again on lap 18, up to lap 19. Over here we are on 6th position. Yeah, we have great points. Vettel isn't in front of me, it's not Kimi Räikkönen. I think he's going to be in virtual pole position. What? Pole position? Again? No, I mean, he's going to be a virtual podium position or something. And yeah, exactly, it was Stroll who was in front of Ferrari. So as Stroll is in front of me right now, we get again into the pits. We made a bad strategy by coming too earlier into the pits for new tires, because we used ultra soft and we needed some, yeah, super soft again. But yeah, super soft is the mandatory tire, so I don't have any choice to, yeah, use any other tires or something. But now we are still in 2nd position. We didn't lose any position. Sainz is still behind us because we were faster a bit, thanks to the rich mix mode. Stroll has come out of the pits, I think it was. He's now in 5th position. We get behind the guy in 21st lap over here. So 8 laps to go. Full race Bahrain. Let's try any inside. I couldn't love the corner over there, as you saw, but yes, Stroll is still in 5th position. We made a bad exit of that corner over there. Let's try the inside. Nope. Oh, he locked up. Stroll locked up, so we got in front of him. We got 5th position because Stroll locked up his tires into the end of that corner over there, as he was going to accelerate or something. He smashed on the brakes. I'm not sure why he would do that, but maybe he just saw me coming or something. And now he is in the finish straight over here, and the 22nd lap, trying to overtake me as we, yeah, just lift off our accelerate. Yeah, just lift it off a little bit and try not to use too much brakes or something, so we should end up in, yeah, a position before him, ahead of him. So still 5th position, Stroll in 6th. I think Sainz is in 7th or something. Stroll gets again in front of me. Let's try a dive bump into turn 1 again. So we're still ahead of him. Lost the back end of the car over there as we turn into yeah, that corner over there. But yeah, Stroll is looking faster than me at the moment. Massa is in front of me. I don't think I'm going to close that gap with Massa, so it's going to be till the end of the race. 24th lap over here, up to 25th lap. It's going to be the end of the race, a battle between me and Stroll and the guy behind him. He's getting slipstream with me. I'm blocking every way so he can't overtake me into turn 1. So we're still over here in, yeah, that position as we made a mistake. Oh no, 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 no!
Are you alright? Engine off, engine
Oh,
off.
for fuck's sake, you kidding me? So we were looking behind us, and yeah, we didn't look onto the track, so we just ended up into the gravel, lost the back end of the car. Then Stroll got past us over here. So over here you see we made a mistake looking behind us, not onto the track. We lost the car, then smashed into the, yeah, the left rear tire of Stroll, and then got smashed into the barriers. So we had to retire the car. and not score any points. We were in 5th position. We had a great, ability or something to get into. Yeah, maybe could have get a chance or something. Maybe Massa could have retired or something, or could have been a safety car again. You never know, but we could have get more positions, more points, and yeah, unfortunately it didn't work out for us as it should have been. But it was still a great race. So Sebastian Vettel won the race. Kimi Raikkonen in 3rd position. I think he's happy, and Sebastian Vettel is also happy, and Hamilton is 2nd. Will also be happy from that race. So yeah, they extended the lead into the championship standings, but yeah, still no points for the McLaren drivers. I hope in the next race in China I will score so much points that the team will be happy about it. So, but yeah, there was a race. Till next time, I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.